Well, we had a chance to get out of town for a little bit, and we went to Seminole. Took the kids to the Jasmine Moran Children's Museum. Now, this place has been around since 1993. When they first opened, they had 21 exhibits, tops. Now they've grown to over 43,000 square feet. This building used to be an oil field company, and when it went bust, they bought it and they built this. And there's always something to do. They have classes, they have painting, they have all kinds of activity. You can have a birthday party there if you want. But my kids had an absolute blast. And when your kids want to wear wings, you let them fly. And that's just what we did. But yeah, they were doing some type of a painting over there. I don't know what they're doing. But this right here was cool. They took old grocery boxes, food boxes, repurposed them so they look like real groceries, which I thought was neat. They had something for everybody. I used to be good at skee ball. I found out I'm not good at skee ball. They had a Pop-A-Shot basketball set up. I did pretty good with that. Kids like to bounce. Of course, like I said, something for everybody. They had a freaking card flick that measured how fast you were doing and how accurate. I got a 9, I got a 17. I don't know what either one of those mean. Of course, I have nothing to prove that I got a 17, but I did. But they have these really cool fish tanks too in this other area where they have some native fish, and then they also have some, I think there was like what do you call them? Like, I think there was a koi in there maybe at one point in one of the tanks. This was like one of my favorite things because it's got all the old school aircraft on there. But I'm kind of an aircraft guy. I work at the FAA, so I get to see planes quite a bit, but not up close. They have a cockpit. Yeah, a cockpit. How cool is that? Yeah, okay. Maybe not for everybody. There was a kid in there whose parents named him Maverick. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Mason loves to dig in the dirt. Carson, not so much. Mason's pig pen. But they also have 55 acres of outdoor activities, including, and not limited to, a train. Yeah, a freaking train, dude. And a box car. This was fun. I'm a man of simple taste and pleasures. I squealed when we went through the tunnel. What a great view, though. They've got a garden out here. They've got a little bit of a petting zoo. They're adding more stuff. This right here kind of reminded me of the Orr family farm, if you've ever been there. This was fun. Carson didn't want to do it. But this is where we got into trouble because by the time it was all said and done, I was soaked. He was soaked. Mason was soaked. We had a blast. I've seen this before, but it was on Blippi. And there were a few things where I was like, oh, that's on Blippi. This is cool. You put a handkerchief in, and it goes through the... And they have... You'll see in a second. They've got a big light bright. Like a massive light bright setup. Yeah, super cool. You'll see what I did. And maybe you can see what I actually did. You got to look at it real close, though. See, it says only an okay. Well, that was a wrap from that, and so it was time to eat. To the Catfish Roundup. I've heard a lot about this place, but I didn't eat catfish. I did look at a catfish, but I did not, in fact, eat a catfish on my plate. I did try these fritters. You need to get them well, they're going to give them to you anyway, but take some to go. They're finger licking good. Check out the gift shop. It's kind of a mixture of new and old. It almost, in a way, reminds me of like an antique mall where they have different, old stuff and what appears to be, they had some like old tea sets in China and then some newer like t-shirts and tumblers. See, fatal flaw. I never do this. I always say I don't get a burger at a place where their specialty is something else. I did. I got a burger. It was all right. The patties were frozen. You could tell. Should have got the catfish. I didn't. Sorry. Never go against your better judgment. Get the catfish even if you don't want it because you're at the Catfish Roundup. Anyway, get the fritters. Get more of them. Take them to go. Go to the Jasmine Moran freaking Children's Museum, for crying out loud. When in Rome, never do what the Romans did, but when in Seminole, go get some catfish. Go to the Jasmine Moran Museum. I'm out. Peace.